It's Monday, and the good stuff is live. Today, Mary is off to Prince Edward Island. She sets sail on a seaside adventure, reeling in the fun and a few lobsters, too.
The slight sounds of me struggling. Always good TV.
Then, Scott McGillivray is here. The real estate pro breaks down the ins and outs of income properties with the best options from across the country. Plus, discover the must-have design trends for fall. And Chef Vikram Vij shares 3 must-try recipes from his brand new cookbook, My New Indian Kitchen. It all starts right now.
We are live today. How are we feeling about it? I'm feeling very pumped about this. Now, as I'm sure you can guess, I will travel literally anywhere, literally anytime for some good food. And since one of my favorite places just so happens to be one of Canada's ultimate foodie destinations, you can bet that I jumped at the chance to head out to Prince Edward Island a few weeks back. My first stop, lobster and mackerel fishing with Captain Perry. Check it out. I am so excited because we are here at Tranquility Cove Adventures. Captain Perry's going to take us on board his ship. We're going to go lobster fishing. I think we're going mackerel fishing. Love a good mackerel. Very shiny fish.
Look here, Mary, how you doing?
Hello there,
Come on
Perry.
aboard.
Thank you so much.
What's your step?
What a beautiful boat.
Oh, thank you very much.
Perry is a gentleman, a delight. I met Perry 7 years ago now, and he was so kind. He's such an amazing captain, which is always a good thing when you're getting on a boat.
Today with the boat, we're just going to head out to the mouth of the harbour, and we're going to haul a lobster trap. We're hoping to teach Mary how to be a professional mackerel fisher. It's a lot of fun. We jig for mackerel here, and the great thing about us when we're on the boat is that we'll fillet the fish, bone them, and barbecue them on the boat. So hopefully we're going to have a little fish fry too.
Sounds of me struggling. Always good TV. Pulling up the lobster trap, I'm stronger than I look. So I was like, I'm ready for this. But it was a lot heavier than I thought it would be. But actually pulling the rope up, getting that lobster over the side of the boat and seeing what it's collected, it's really, really cool.
Okay, Mary, this is our lobster trap.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to tell you a little bit about lobsters.
Okay. Oh my God.
We have the bands on so that you don't bite you.
That's a good call. I appreciate that,
This is a
Perry.
female.
Okay.
Do you have it?
I think so.
Okay, you can tell a female, the tail's very wide. The claws are smaller on a female.
These are small?
These are pretty small. That's about a 3-pound lobster.
Okay.
Yeah, this here one's about a 1.5 pounds, 1.75 pounds.
Now, how do you tell that they're ready to come in? Oh, it's touching me. This is weird.
we have to measure them. So on Prince Edward Island, we have 2 sizes.
Yeah.
Unlike other places, they have just the market.
Uh-huh.
So if the lobster, the back, the carapace, this is the carapace.
Yeah.
If the back is longer than this gauge, it's a
Yes.
keeper. So we
Okay.
go like this, right in the eye, doesn't
Okay.
hurt the lobster,
Uh-huh.
and we measure.
Okay.
So the back is quite a bit longer, so
Yes.
that's a keeper.
Okay.
And then the other side is for markets. And just like the name says, that lobster, the back is longer. We're going to put the rubber bands on,
Okay.
and it's going to go to market.
Oh, okay, right on.
Do you know why we put the rubber bands on?
So they don't bite me?
No.
Okay. Oh, they don't bite each other.
Exactly.
Oh, and by bite I mean snap.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, Perry, what are we doing now?
Now we're going to take the rods down. We're going to drop in. This is a real nice fishing hole here. It drops down to about 45 feet.
Okay.
We get big ones here. And I'm going to pull a rod down. Right now, I'll grab one.
All right.
And then we're going to get you in the water.
Now, what type of fish are we fishing for?
These are mackerel.
Okay.
They're fairly feisty.
Okay.
We're going right down to the bottom. And once that line stops going out, we're going to reel it up and I just want you nicking the bottom, like my finger.
Yeah.
I want you going like this.
Perry, I think I got something.
Do you have one?
Okay, I think so. We're gonna.
Okay, reel it up.
Okay.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Oh
Keep it
my
coming. Keep it coming. That's a real nice fish. Okay. Oh wait, no, I got something here for you.
I got a biggest catch of the day. What a delight. Oh, he's moving.
Let's get him right in the bucket.
Okay.
That's a beautiful fish.
I actually caught my very own fish, which I was not prepared for. I thought I had snagged the bottom. I thought it wasn't a fish, but then when it started pulling back, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Come on.
This is such a big one.
She done a heck of a lot better than I thought she was going to do.
He's a fighter.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
He's a fighter.
Look at the size of that thing. She actually caught, I think, 3 fish on her own. I'm quite proud of her.
PEI is the only place I've ever seen a bald eagle before.
You give me 2 nice pieces of fish.
2 nice pieces of fish, okay.
Yeah.
I like this cookie sheet out of foil.
I like a shake of vinegar on it. These are done with a little bit of lemon pepper.
All right, Perry, I'm trying it your way.
Yeah.
A little bit of vinegar on there.
Oh, absolutely. I
Always
love
a
it.
white vinegar?
Yeah.
Like a that?
Oh, I'd go a little more.
Oh, yeah, that's my energy. Okay.
There we go.
Let's give this a go. Tasting what we actually just caught. This is truly, I think, the freshest fish I'm about to eat.
Yeah, it's not getting any fresher.
Oh, my God.
They are good.
Oh, my gosh.
We got a good day doing this.
It's been a good day, Perry.
enjoyed this.
What a delight. Oh, my gosh. It's been, 7 years is too long.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again.
I was going to say. The vinegar's so good. Oh my gosh, I had the best time out on Prince Edward Island, and we're gonna be sharing more adventures soon, so stay tuned for that. But I don't know about you, when I travel, I'm not much of a souvenirs person, but one thing I do like to bring home, no matter where in the world I'm traveling, is flavor. Ideas of recipes, things I've eaten, things that I can recreate in my own kitchen, because that way you get to travel without the jet lag or the price of the airfare, and it's an absolute dream. So I wanted to relive that PEI fishing adventure, and in honor of Captain Perry, I'm gonna make a smoked mackerel rillette with what I'm calling PEI crackers. How does that sound? Yeah. Typically a rillette is actually made of slow-cooked pork. It's cooked down in fat. It's really creamy. It's almost kind of like a pate. This is not that. This is like a fake version of a rillette. Super simple. Now, if you are not someone who loves mackerel, first off, I don't get it. I think it's delicious. It's such a good fish. It holds on to smoke really well because it's a nice fatty fish. So smoked mackerel, really beautiful. You can get it at a lot of fishmongers. If you can't find it, you could totally do this with hot smoked salmon. Hot smoked salmon is the one that still kind of looks like a salmon fillet as opposed to the thin sliced. Really, really tasty. But we're gonna do mackerel today in honor of Captain Perry. So I've got 2 fillets here, and I'm just gonna grab one and I'm gonna pop it into my bowl. Now, like with any smoked fish, it's a little bit firm, so all you need to do is kind of snap it and peel off that skin. Like easy as anything. We're not gonna eat the skin, we're gonna leave him behind. He's a little bit too fatty. Then I'm just gonna grab 2 forks and kind of break this up a little bit. Now, if you were looking to get a little gadgety with this recipe, you could totally do this in your food processor. That would work beautifully. But the mackerel gives such a nice, beautiful, smoky flavor. Essentially, what we're making today is kind of like, you know when you go to a really good bagel shop and they've got the like cream cheese that already has the smoked salmon in it? That's pretty much what we're doing with smoked mackerel, and I'm thrilled about it. All right, that's looking beautiful. Now into there, I'm gonna go in with my cream cheese, because that's kind of the base ingredient to hold everything together. So I've just got 1/3 cup of cream cheese here. I'm using brick style, but anything you got will work. You just wanna make sure if you're using brick style that it's room temperature. Then into there, I'm going in with 1/4 cup of sour cream. The sour cream's gonna lighten things up a little bit, make it so if you want, you could dip, but you could also spread. So 1/4 cup of sour cream's going right on in. Let's be honest, I'm gonna go in with more than that because I like sour cream. It's how I do things on the good stuff. All my measurements are like vibes, which is always a good thing. All right, now into there for a little bit of punchy flavor. I'm not adding vinegar, but I'm adding something vinegary. So for that, I'm going in with some Dijon mustard. So a teaspoon, we love a Dijon, teaspoon of smooth Dijon, and then for a little bit of texture, I'm also going in with a teaspoon of a grainy Dijon. Now, if you had stone ground, I'd use 2 teaspoons of that. That'd be beautiful. And then I personally love a little bit of spice. So I'm going in with a teaspoon of horseradish, just prepared horseradish. Again, something a little bit vinegary, just in honor of my bud, Captain Perry, out at Tranquility Cove. What a delight. Now I'm just gonna kind of beat this up just until it comes together. Now, at this point, you're gonna be like, Mary, this looks weird. And you know what? It does, but it is delicious. But you wanna break it up so that fish gets nice and kind of mushed into there. Yes, the term is mush. That's what we're gonna call it. But just get that beaten until it's all together. Then we're gonna go in to brighten this up, because right now these flavors are very kind of like here. We've got smoked fish, we've got mustard, we've got dairy. So we wanna lighten this up a little bit. So for that, I'm going in with about 2 tablespoons of some freshly chopped parsley. If you don't have parsley, if you've still got some chives growing in your garden, chuck a couple chives in there, that would be beautiful. But the bright green flavor of parsley is an absolute dream. You can chop it as finely or as not finely as you want. And again, with that sour cream, like with that, measure with your heart when it comes to herbs, so I'm going in with a bunch. Beautiful, beautiful. Then to lighten this up again, I'm going in with some lemon zest and lemon juice. Now, if you want to, you can do a whole lemon, you could do half lemon. Honestly, whatever tastes good to you. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of zest and a little bit of juice because I love that smoky flavor of that mackerel. Pop that in. Chop off the side of that lemon. Oh my, this is the seediest stink. This is... You know when you get a lemon like that and you're like, ugh. I just bought mainly seeds. Okay. Add in the juice there. Season that up with a little bit of salt, little bit of pepper as well. And if you wanted to here, you could add in some more flavoring. If you wanted an extra smoky flavor, go in with a little bit of smoked paprika. That would be beautiful. I'm gonna give that a bit of a mix just to combine. And then we still have that one other mackerel fillet here. Now, if you wanted to serve this as is, this would be smoky enough, but I'm really celebrating that little fish. So we're gonna use the other half as well. So I'm gonna pop in just a bit, and I want this to stay chunky. So just remove some from that skin, and then just kind of flake it with your hands. That's gonna give you little flecks. It's gonna give you more texture, which is a dream. Again, if you're using smoked salmon, hot smoked salmon is the best, but if all you have is cold smoked salmon, that'll work fine too. It'll just be a little bit of a different texture. I also find cold smoked salmon doesn't really taste smoked. I don't like that. I like a hot smoked salmon. I like that flavor. All right, that's looking beautiful. Give that a mix. And to me, this looks like a dream. Smear that on a bagel. Oh my gosh, get out of here. But what I wanna do just to up the presentation factor is I'm gonna transfer this into a bowl. Now, if you're typically making real rillette with pork, typically what you do is you pop it into the fridge and the fat kind of forms a little bit of a lid on top of that beautiful mixture. Now, I do not have that. So what I'm gonna do is get a little bit of butter, because that never hurt anybody. I melted it over here, a couple tablespoons, and I'm just gonna pour that right over top. It's gonna give you a little cap of butter. See, we know how to do things here on The Good Stuff. A little bit of parsley right on top, just for green, of course. And then I'm gonna pop that in the fridge for just about a half an hour to firm up. You can pop it into the fridge for a few days as well. But I'm gonna stick this in. We gotta take a break, but when we come back, I'm gonna make those PEI crackers. Stick around.
Are you wearing the wrong colors? Stylist Alexis Hans is here to reveal how to find the shades that bring out your best. And celebrated chef Ricardo Larrivé is showing us how to get the whole family cooking with My First Recipe Book. Plus, actor Carson McCormick is in the house to talk about his role in the Netflix hit My Life with the Walter Boys. That's tomorrow, live and all new.
Finish up my smoked mackerel rillette and PEI crackers. Now, before the break, I made that rillette. And for anyone who actually knows what rillette is, this is not a rillette. It is smoked fish with some cream cheese, a ton of different mustards, a little bit of horseradish, and it is so delicious, served as is, smeared on a bagel. But for me, I wanted to make something that I'm calling PEI crackers. Now, what does that mean? Well, for me, it means a sleeve of saltines. Listen. I always have an in case of emergency sleeve of saltines handy all the time. Because no matter what, maybe I'm feeling a little iffy, saltines. Maybe I'm feeling a little sad, saltines. Maybe I'm feeling really excited, saltines. Always a good thing. So what you want to do is we're going to make these saltines into something special. Because I don't know about you, we're getting into the season of guests dropping by. It's getting a little bit colder. Sometimes people come by, you might have cheese, but you don't have crackers. But I can guarantee you have a sleeve of these. Now, you don't necessarily want to put these out on a cheese board because they're not that fancy. But I'm gonna show you how to fancy them up a little bit, and I'm gonna give mine some PEI flavor. So what I want you to do is open up that sleeve of saltines and pop them onto a sheet pan. Just pop them down and you're good to go. You can do this with a whole sleeve of saltines. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little bit of butter. Always a good thing. You want about 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter for that whole sleeve, and you're just gonna kind of dab it on top. You can also drizzle it if you're feeling it. But what this is gonna do is it's gonna turn this humble little cracker into kind of like a butter cracker, if you know what I'm talking about. It gives you so much flavor, it gives you a ton of golden brown color, but it also gives you something to stick to. So if you want to, you could do these with a little bit of garlic and Parmesan cheese. You could put on some Italian seasoning, a little bit of smoked paprika for some smokiness. Or you can do what I'm gonna do. So I have here a little bit of seafood seasoning. Now this isn't any just plain seafood seasoning. This is from the Blue Mussel Cafe in PEI. I brought this home just for me. It is so tasty. And just so I remembered what was in it, I wrote a list of all of the ingredients that are going on here. We've got dill, salt, celery seed, fennel, mustard, chili pepper, bay leaf, sugar, paprika, cloves, allspice, cinnamon, cardamom, ginger. We got it all. So this on here is gonna give a really nice flavor and just bring that kind of flavor of PEI home, which is a dream. So we're gonna sprinkle that right on top, just a little pinch because this is punchy stuff. And we're gonna bake that off in the oven. Again, if you don't have Blue Mussel Cafe seafood seasoning, you can use another seafood seasoning or again, garlic powder, totally dreamy. So I'm gonna pop those into a 400-degree oven, nice and hot. And basically all we're looking to do is to toast these crackers. So you wanna pop those in for just about, I'd say 5 to 8 minutes. Keep your eye on them though, because they go golden brown quickly. Now, you remember what a saltine looks like? This is what a butter-baked saltine looks like. Golden brown, crunchy, like absolutely out of control. So I'm gonna transfer these just onto a nice little platter. I have to give a shout out to our culinary team because this crudité platter is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. They asked me the other week, they were like, what do you want on there? And they gave me everything I asked for. Oh, what a dream. So we're gonna pop those down. These are super tasty. They're extra crispy and crunchy. And we're gonna go grab that Rillette from the fridge. As I said, we popped it in for about half an hour. To be honest, if you didn't want to wait, you could leave that butter cap off and you'll be good to go. But when you add that butter cap, it looks fancy, right? It's got a beautiful little cap of butter on there. Pop that onto a crudité platter with those beautiful saltines. And then what you wanna do is just crack through that layer of butter. Again, this on your holiday morning spread with some bagels. You've got that beautiful smoked mackerel. Spread a little bit on there. Don't forget that little cap of butter. I am arguably too excited about this. Let's give it a go. Oh my gosh. Give that a go. It is so delicious. Thank you again to Captain Barry and Tranquility Cove Adventures. I love PEI. We gotta take a break, but we'll be right back.
Coming up, Scott McGillivray is here. The real estate pro breaks down the ins and outs of income properties with the best options from across the country. That's coming up next.
Here to break down the latest trends in Canadian real estate, it's my bud, Scott McGillivray. Excited.
Yeah, we're talking real estate. Who isn't excited?
I mean, not gonna lie, it's a bit of a tricky subject, but I'm really pumped that you are here because you definitely know what you're talking about.
Well, I dabble a little in this real estate space, but it does feel broken. You know, people have been saying, what's going on in the market?
Yeah.
What should I do? Should I wait? Should I sell? Should I buy? Should I do nothing? So lots of questions out there.
Definitely.
And the goal is to bring people sort of what the best opportunities are in the current market and what the safest bets are as well.
Yeah. No, today I'm really excited because you actually want to talk about a trend that's kind of getting bigger and bigger across the country.
Yes.
And that is multi-generational homes or dwelling.
Multi-generational living, you know, and that's what I started in was income properties and secondary suites, and now it's multi-generational is the trend, and we're probably going to see that for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
So those homes are not only holding their value, but that segment of the market is increasing in value,
Oh, okay.
even in markets where you're seeing flat or negative growth.
Okay, right on.
So I'm going to show you some of my favorites out there.
Okay, let's get into it. We're going to take a look at
Absolutely.
some examples across Canada. Houses that are actually for sale, and we're live, so they're for sale, which
These
is
are
a
for sale
delight.
today. Yeah. There you go.
All right, let's start off in the Kawartha Lakes in Ontario.
And why not? Because that's where my cottage is. I
dream.
love spending time up
Yeah.
in the Kawartha Lakes. You know, it's within an hour and a half, 2 hours of the city. I've got a listing here. This is with Jamie Joy. She does a lot of vacation
cute.
properties, and yeah, these are homes that they are purposely designed for multi-generational living or income potential. You can go either way.
Oh.
So you see how it looks like there's a little house on the back of the house,
Yeah,
right? These are perfect because they have their own entrance. They're cute, they're charming. It's perfect for either short-term rentals, which is really popular in the summer, or you can do a longer-term tenant and then they have their own yard, they have their own entrance, so it feels intentional.
Yeah, yeah.
These homes really hold their value. This one's listed for $749. Good location, great area, and good income potential.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Now let's head out to the West Coast. We're going to Anmore, British Columbia.
Yes, you might not be familiar with this area.
Until I read it this morning.
So I've been to Port
Yeah.
Moody, and Monet Tyler, this is her listing. This is, okay, dare I say,
Oh, this is near Port. This is near Port Moody.
you know
I know Port Moody.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
okay.
this is
yeah.
near Port Moody.
Yeah, right on.
This is, dare I say, like the affordable ocean living community, but it's very beautiful. It's not as well known as some of the other oceanfront communities, but there's some great opportunities here. This renovated home offers a walkout basement with
wow.
2 bedrooms plus a den. So it's like a 3-bedroom apartment down there.
Wow, yeah.
And you're talking oceanfront community. You're talking beautiful wilderness. And if you think about a property like this, where you've got a 3-bedroom rental unit, that could be bringing in enough money to cover half of your financing costs on
Yeah.
your mortgage. So it allows people to qualify for more mortgages. Yeah, it's awesome.
I was going to say, that is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Heading back into one of my fave cities, we're talking Guelph, Ontario.
Wow,
I
yes.
love Guelph.
I went to the University of Guelph.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I used to go to a
spent-
lot of concerts in Guelph.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. I used to go to the Palace in Guelph, but we won't talk about that.
No, different show. Yeah.
That was a different kind of show. But I lived there for 9 years, bought my first income property there. There's still a tremendous amount of value. I have a listing here from Andra Arnold. I work with her.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, cute home. What I love about Guelph is that it is a university town. It's also a commuter town. Plus, it's got like a thriving local business community, a business park. So here is a property that's got a fully licensed, self-contained short-term rental.
Oh, that's
It's
beautiful.
got its own separate entrance, fully upgraded. Like, look at the bathroom, look at the bedroom. This is a great space. It's a great space because it's fully on its own,
Yeah.
so it's not shared with the main home. You could do this you could do this as a short-term rental if you just want somebody there part-time to generate fast cash, or you could do a student rental in this space, which are always high demand in Guelph.
Definitely, definitely. All right, now let's head out to Alberta. We're going to Spruce Grove.
Spruce Grove, Alberta. Yeah.
Someone knows it in the
Somebody's
audience.
been
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Somebody's on their way. Alberta is one of those provinces that has actually seen a lot of positivity in the real estate space because there's affordability. A lot of people have been migrating there. There's a lot of migration from other provinces. So here's a listing. This is with Heather Billington. And again,
Oh, I love a yellow door.
good looking home, a little pop of energy
Yeah.
on there. But again, this one has a legal 1-bedroom suite with its own private entrance. This is a little bit fresher. You can see there's no furniture in there at the moment. So probably a quick turnover if
Yeah.
you're looking to get into a home fast. But again, this would be great for a long-term rental. The rental market in Edmonton is still very strong. And because the prices are so affordable at a $500,000 home, if you're bringing in $1,400 a month in rent, you're covering the majority of your mortgage payment.
Yeah.
while still having a whole home, which is beautiful.
That's fantastic.
Right?
Okay. Now we're going to go again. We're going again to kind of cottage country in Ontario.
Yeah,
Lambton Shores.
Lambton Shores, like Grand Bend area.
Love it.
If you haven't been to Grand Bend, you're missing out.
Apparently, I'm missing out. I got to go to Grand Bend.
Beautiful sunsets, all kinds of things to do. Big cottage country community for Southern Ontario. You know, if you're from London, for instance. So I have a listing here with Justin Conoco. What I'll tell you is, this is a sick-looking place, dare I say. And what's unique about this rental space in this property is it's on the top floor.
Oh, neat.
So you can market that as like penthouse style living, right? So this is the type of place where you've got maybe somebody who's looking for something a little higher end, or they want a vacation property. You got the beach, you've got the cute community there. But having a self-contained unit again, even though it's on the 3rd floor, people sometimes don't think about that. They're like, oh, it has to be in the basement or it has to be on the main floor. Absolutely not. We do these penthouse-style luxury suites, great views, luxe living, right?
Yeah, also a hot tub?
Yeah, hot tub, your own hot tub on the patio.
Oh, my gosh.
Who doesn't want that?
Scott, this is an absolute delight. Thank you so much for taking us all around the country. Oh, I love it. Always a delight seeing Scott McGillivray. We got to take a break, but we'll be right back. Decor trends for fall. Please welcome our Good Stuff production designer, Danielle Hunter. Hey, Danny. How's it going?
So far, so good.
Oh, I'm feeling very good about this. Now, Eagle-Eye fans will notice that Danny has given our studio a little bit of a refresh this season.
That's right.
Yeah, in particular in this area, but you focused on some trends that you've incorporated into what I'm calling our living room space. Absolutely beautiful.
So, Mary, as we know, the kitchen is sort of the heart of the home.
Yes.
And we're always got you there. And I've accessorized it this year with a little bit more of a neutral palette. So, but I'm going to say that the living room is the soul of the home.
Oh, I like that.
So your soul has had a bit of
a little bit of a revamp.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know what it's giving me? It's giving me almost kind of like Scandinavian style, but like Danny-fied.
Wow.
Which I
love
really
that.
like.
I love that. Well, in order to do that, we wallpapered with this beautiful wall covering from York Covering, and Katie Wallpapering did that for us. It's this light wallpaper with this herringbone pattern, so it's a little bit of texture, and it keeps it light and bright.
It does. It brings like the light from this real window we have and shines it in.
Well, we were dark and moody for like almost like a reading nook for so long. So now we just, you know what? Sometimes it's just nice to do the opposite.
100%. Love that. Okay.
And so to kind of ground this space, we got this new sofa, and it's very cozy. And funny enough, it's from a company called Cozy.
I was going to say, the fact that I have not yet had a nap on that is wild.
Well, soon. So it's this kind of this low-lying sectional. This year we wanted to give you a really great place for people to interview and something that's relaxed and, you know, really get into the details.
Totally.
So this sectional will work for that. What's great about it is that's actually slip covered.
Are you kidding me?
No. So over the season, we'll be able to change colors, but look at how tight and beautiful it looks.
I was going to say, this looks like you bought it this way. I love the fact also, though, that the blue mimics the blue of the kitchen.
It's a balance.
Yeah.
So we feel still balanced in all of that.
Yeah.
And it's great, and there's storage underneath it.
Oh,
so
we love
kid
that.
yourself. And it'll come into a box to your house. So there you go. Anyway, so that's our sofa. So then we also made a change. Instead of the carpet, we now have a wood-like material. So with this beautiful vinyl flooring. It is so on trend too with it, the light wood.
Yeah.
And it's very durable. And it just really sort of, and we were able to balance it with the dark wood. So I just want people to know that you can do that. Mix woods. Like people always talk about mixed metals. Well, mix wood.
Mixed wood.
Yeah,
it's going to be fine. I love this for many reasons. First off, I love a wood floor or like a vinyl wood-looking floor. But I also love the fact this is a working studio, and that carpet would get dirty.
It does.
And this will not.
And so the flooring is from Cardine, and Carl at Spears Broadloom, he's always my guy to hook me up. So thank you to them.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's fantastic. It's beautiful.
So to keep on the cozy trend, or like let's say light and airy, you need to cozy it up, and that's with texture. So the light fixtures are from IKEA.
Okay.
And what a great opportunity to kind of put in lighting without it being an expensive option.
Totally, and I love the natural fiber too.
Exactly. And then also our ottoman that has storage as well. You know, I like to hide a few things. Don't tell anybody.
Listen, if you could open up any of the things in this whole place, Danny's found a
You got a
hiding spot.
surprise. Yeah,
so
that's
the
right.
fact that you now have this whole couch and this ottoman from IKEA to hide stuff in, dream.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
So one of the favorite parts of my job, it's almost like Christmas, is when I get to go to Sheridan Nursery and pick plants for the set.
Yes, fun fact, all of the plants you're seeing are real plants, and Danny and our amazing stage crew make them stay alive, which is fantastic.
That's right, we do. So to me, a great statement plant is like a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
So it's very important, and I think it brings life to any home.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. Literally.
Literally.
Yeah,
Literally.
I love
Pay
that.
attention.
All right.
So last but not least, I want to thank HomeSense because they're always so great with cushions and accessories and artwork. And so I started off with our wall here, and of course, I don't know why, I'm always framing a rug.
Danny loves putting things that should go on the ground on the wall.
I really
and
do.
It is, my mom has done this. When you did this
Oh my
on the
gosh.
show, framing a rug, she was like, her mind was blown.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I love that. I got one fan. Anyway, so of course, on the course of just like framing rugs.
Yeah.
I got this is sort of the remnants to the wall coverings there.
Okay.
So I found this really great tray at HomeSense.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I love
but
that.
it wasn't enough. So I thought, I want to put it on the wall.
wall.
So I cut some of the
Appliques
remnants,
kinda,
yes, and I kind of glued it on, put a piece of twine, and I couldn't leave you without a DIY.
You gotta do a DIY. You know what? Either or, Danny. I love them all. This is so great. I love it. It brings so much life. And the rest of the art here, is this also HomeSense? Or
Yes,
is this...
it is. Yes, it is. And this is sort of like trending, sort of like the moody florals. And nothing like a still art, you know.
Yeah.
To any home, you just look like you've been collecting art for years.
It's true. It makes you look fancy.
You are fancy,
Which is always a good thing.
And we're fancy.
Know why we're fancy? Because we put our carpets on the wall.
That's right.
Yeah, Danny, absolutely fantastic.
That's right.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much for all
Mary.
your hard work. It's always a pleasure. We gotta take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
Up next, Chef Vikram Vij shares 3 must-try recipes from his brand new cookbook, My New Indian Kitchen. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, are you wearing the wrong colors? Stylist Alexis Hans is here to reveal how to find the shades that bring out your best. And celebrated chef Ricardo Larive is showing us how to get the whole family cooking with My First Recipe Book. Plus, actor Carson McCormick is in the house to talk about his role in the Netflix hit My Life with the Walter Boys. That's tomorrow, live and all new.
For revolutionizing Indian cuisine in Canada. Everyone, please welcome chef, author, and entrepreneur all the way from Vancouver, BC, Chef Vikram Vij. Hello, Chef Vikram. It is so lovely meeting you.
I am so honored to be here and talk about our cookbook.
I am thrilled. First off, yes, let's get right to it. Congratulations on this absolutely beautiful new book, My New Indian Kitchen. Tell us a little bit about this book.
Well, you know, Jennifer and I met 3 years ago, and we started talking about food and travels and our cuisines and what we love doing, and talking about food so much and sourcing and, you know, and building relationships. That at one point we said, we should write a cookbook.
Yeah, that's...
And so this book is a beautiful collaboration of recipes that are approachable to everyone, and most importantly, talks about the journey of, you know, travels to India. There's stories about India, how they came about. And most importantly, you know, the book kind of looks like a peacock.
It does, which I'm partial to a peacock, my friend.
And we both say to each other, you're a peacock, I'm a peacock.
Did you really? I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm also a peacock. Very loud. Always good. Yeah.
Exactly, right there.
Yeah.
Always want to speak your mind, be honest, be upfront.
100%.
And you know, and this book is that. This book is an honest truth about recipes, stories, and collaborations.
And I love the fact that this is approachable cooking that we can do at home. The recipes in this look absolutely fantastic. And I'm personally very thrilled today because you brought 3 beautiful dishes from the book. What are we starting off with? Yeah.
Obviously, you have to start with a drink.
Well, we have to celebrate.
So, you know, because you can't start cooking without drinking.
I mean, it's Chef Vikram says so.
I know. So a gin and tonic.
Oh, beautiful.
An ode to the Indian colonialism, but created by us. It is our own gin with lots of botanicals.
Beautiful.
And of course, you know, the British didn't want to drink our Indian water, so they created this thing called tonic water, which was with quinine.
Okay.
But actually, it's gin and tonic.
It's gin and tonic.
So a beautiful gin and tonic that we have in our cookbook as well. We call it the British Raj.
The British Raj.
Thank you for leaving India.
Yes. Yeah, let's cheers to it. Let's do that, shall we, sir?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Oh my goodness! That is a nice gin, my friend.
Well, it's got all the botanicals, and 1 gin and tonic a day will make you feel so relaxed. You'll be able to cook all these recipes.
That's a dream.
Easily.
Just so easy. Oh my gosh. Well, we're going from a cocktail straight to something a little bit sweet. What are we talking about here?
So this is a pistachio kulfi. Kulfi is an ice cream.
Yeah.
So when Jennifer and I were in Jaipur last year and we were just walking the streets early in the morning, there was this beautiful aromas and smells of these desserts that we had. And she looked at me, she said, I think we should have this in our cookbook.
Yeah.
And I was like, of course, that totally makes sense. So I want you to really try it.
Okay.
It's pistachio kulfi, which is like a little creamy ice cream that is absolutely delicious and made with all the aromas that you would need. Isn't it? So delicious. Like, I mean, you can have this with a cup of chai in the morning, and this is so delicious.
Breakfast ice cream? This is a dream. Vikram, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. You have to make that. That is amazing. Oh, beautiful.
Good.
All right, last but not least, you are going to show us how to actually cook your coconut green chicken. So tell us about this dish.
Again, a very kind of a South Indian style of a dish. So basic masalas, we've sauteed some onions, some cinnamon, some cloves in it. We're going to heat it up nicely.
Okay.
And then once we've heated it up nicely, you'll see how the caramelization of the onions that takes place.
Yeah.
And now once you caramelize them, the key to this dish is removing and deglazing that pan back.
Okay.
So I'm going to add some spices to it.
A little cardamom.
Yeah, a little bit of cardamom.
Chili powder.
Little chili powder.
Beautiful.
A little bit of ginger.
Watching you add this in, this is the thing. When you make recipes like this, do you ever adjust how much you're putting in based on how it tastes, or are you always following a recipe?
Indian cooking should always be a little bit of this,
yeah,
a little bit of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's never meant to be exactly followed. And that is what I tell you about even our cookbook right now, is use them as beautiful guidelines.
Yes.
But do not hold them as if this doesn't happen, oh my God, your dish is going to taste bad. It'll still taste delicious
100%.
and very, very flavorful.
I love that. A little bit of turmeric in there too.
So a little bit of turmeric in there, so that'll give it a
This smells so good. Does it not, studio audience? Like, absolutely amazing. So we give that a little bit of a stir. Listen, this oven sometimes, or this stove gives me grief. I'm not going to lie, Vikram.
Well, it's okay, because this caramelization takes a little bit of a time.
Yeah.
And then what I would do with this is once this is cooked down a little bit, I would take the chicken and throw it in there.
And we're doing chicken breast?
You're doing chicken breasts.
Beautiful.
You can even do thighs, depending, again, what you feel like it. You would heat it up. You would cook this down nicely.
Here we go.
And once you brown it beautifully, then you would add a little bit of coconut milk. Now, Indian cooking-wise, what happens is the North India uses mostly sour cream in their cooking, and South India uses mostly coconut milk.
Oh, okay.
And so it depends where you come from and what style of cooking you want to do.
Yeah.
You can change that cream aspect of it. And in this book also we mention a lot about, you know, if you're lactose intolerant or things like that, there are recipes in there that are very good for everybody. So this is basically a beautiful democracy of food.
Oh, I love that. So we get that chicken going. You've got that beautiful coconut cream, a little bit of tomato. And one thing I love about cooking Indian food in particular and Indian recipes, I feel like they often talk about sizzling the tomatoes until almost the oil splits out of everything.
Correct.
What does that do?
So the idea is that the spices get cooked in the oil, and then they release their flavors.
Okay.
And once they release these flavors, the oil floats to the top.
Okay.
And once the oil floats to the top, you know that the spices has done their job of giving their best to the dish itself.
Oh.
And they've given everything to it.
Yeah.
So once you've done that, then you add your tomatoes and your coconut milk and your sour cream and your chutney and a beautiful dish.
Look at this. Now, this recipe is called green because we've got all of this going on. What's this and what do we do with it?
So this is green cilantro and chilies on the top. So you see that the chicken curry is made?
Yeah.
And then you would add a little bit of green.
Oh my gosh. This is a stunning plate of food. Oh my goodness. And then serve it with a little bit of yogurt or something on the side?
And just serve a little bit of yogurt just in case you want to not have that burning heat on your palate.
I see, you don't, I love a hot. I love a spice.
Well, you know, in this cookbook, you'll see when we were creating these recipes was that the idea is that you taste it, you'll be fine, but by the time you finish,
you'll be sweating.
You'll have a little sweat.
A little sweat. You're speaking my language. Yes.
And that is the key.
That's the key.
To Indian food.
Oh my gosh. Chef Vikram Vij, thank you so much for being here. And studio audience, thanks to Vikram. You're all going home with a copy of his new book, My New Indian Kitchen. We are going to dig into this dish. I'm so excited. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Thank you. I am
like... Tomorrow, are you wearing the wrong colors? Stylist Alexis Hans is here to reveal how to find the shades that bring out your best. And celebrated chef Ricardo Larrivee is showing us how to get the whole family cooking with My First Recipe Book. Plus, actor Carson McCormick is in the house to talk about his role in the Netflix hit My Life with the Walter Boys. That's tomorrow, live and all new.
parts of the show is checking for mail. So let's see what we got going on in the old mailbox today. Oh my gosh, I don't think there's any bills. What a thrill. This is so exciting. Okay, let's go over here. What do we got going on? Oh, okay. Oh, I've been waiting for this one. We got it. And, let's see what we got going on right here. Got a little letter. Let's take a gander if we can get it out. Okay. This is a letter from Amanda. It says, "Hi, Mary. My name is Amanda, and I'm writing from Calgary, Alberta. Hey, what's up? Watching the good stuff has been such a huge part of my maternity leave routine. Oh, my gosh, congratulations. My now 1-year-old daughter, Amelia, loves when she sees you on TV and always claps and smiles. Oh, my gosh, look at that little cutie. Look at that beautiful family. Oh my gosh, okay, it says, I love learning recipes from you. The most recent recipe I tried making was the Chicken Hero dupes, and it did not disappoint. Yes, Amanda. Oh my gosh, those look so good. Beautifully done. Amelia especially loved the easy tzatziki sauce. I hope we have a picture. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. She's getting 98% in her mouth. She's nailing it. What a dream. We have a long list of your recipes that we are planning to make and can't wait to taste them all. Amanda, thank you so much for your letter. I'm so glad Amelia likes that tzatziki. That is what a delight. And as a bit of a thank you for writing in, we're gonna send you a Good Stuff prize pack. So exciting. As always, we love hearing from you with your questions or photos of dishes that you're making. So scan the QR code on your screen to write to us. That's our show for today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more of the good stuff.